Hello everybody. So today I will be doing this project for my Management Information Systems class here at BHSU. I will be talking about 5 ways to stay safe online, protecting your information and your privacy by me, Aaron Bears. So I'll get right into it. I'm going to start out with having a slide talking about why this matters. These are the 3 main points that I wanted to get at doing this presentation. So, doing this presentation, I want this to be pointed out towards identity theft, scams and fraud, and personal data leaks. Anything that you put out online, I believe these 3 things are the ones that are the most important and that you need to look out for the most. So, to start out, my practice number 1 would be having strong passwords. Using long passwords, and then after you create those long passwords, to write them down so you don't end up forgetting them and you are locked out and constantly having to change your password every time. Making them with letters, numbers, or symbols, and to not reuse your passwords, obviously. The first step is to use those strong passwords. Never reuse them, because if there were to have been a hacker that ended up finding out what your password was, they could try to find it on multiple platforms. I do think a lot of websites now have you can't create a password without having symbols or letters or more numbers, which I think is a good identification to get into your account, which I think has evolved a lot easier, so people can't get into your accounts. My practice number 2 is 2-factor identification. I know BHSU does have this. They have the Duo Mobile. We have to send a code to your phone. This is kind of just me summarizing what this one's about. Definitely turn it on for important accounts like school or your personal Instagram, Facebook. Definitely email, because you could use your email for work or for school or just for your personal. Duo Mobile is like a green little app. Whether or not since BH uses it, I think that's a good app to use so you can get into your account. But in order to get into your account, you have to access a code from your phone, which I think adds a lot more, and it adds an extra layer of security to get into your accounts, I guess. So my third practice is avoiding suspicious links. I know that I'm sure everybody has either sat through a presentation or been spoke to about this before. Obviously, do not click on unknown links. Watch out for fake emails and check the sender. If you know the sender and they have a BHSU email, then obviously they work for BHSU, and that's an email that you can trust. But if it's one that says like
3:29 p.m.
something that isn't, I guess I wouldn't know how to explain it. Something that's not Gmail, EDU, BHSU, anything like that, definitely to watch out for that. My next practice is to obviously be careful on social media. Again, everybody I think has been talked to about this before. Definitely don't share your personal information on the web. Keep all your accounts private and think before start posting something. This photo I thought was really good that represented this one, because it shows you which apps are used for personal and then which apps are used for your professional use. Obviously, LinkedIn is definitely for professional. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, that's all for personal. Keep your personal stuff on your personal accounts and your professional stuff on your professional accounts. Don't be posting stuff you don't want others to see, stuff like that. And lastly, my last practice is to keep devices updated. This one's a little bit different, but if you do have devices updated, it will help with security issues. If your Duo Mobile isn't popping up or something, it's probably because you don't have your app updated. And if you don't have that Duo Mobile, if you can't get into your account, a hacker also can get into your account. Or if you can't get into it because it's not updated, they can get into it, is what I'm trying to say. With that being said, having on automatic updates, I have all of my apps for automatic updates on my phone. Definitely keeps your devices more clear, so your hackers can't take any advantages of it to get into your account. So with that being said, my conclusion, my 3 main points I'd like to go over, and I hope that you learn from this slide show is to definitely stay aware about stuff you're sending to, stuff you're receiving from other people. Follow the best practices to keep yourself safe and to keep your information enclosed only towards you, and protect yourself and others. So, in conclusion, staying safe online doesn't have to be complicated. By using strong passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, avoiding suspicious links, being careful on social media, and keeping your devices updated can greatly reduce your risk of being hacked. Thank you.